We like playing Poland, yeah, it's great. We have a long history with Poland. From 1986 we first played in Poland. But yeah, we like it. Yeah, I like it spontaneous. I like it. We don't have we don't play the click track or anything, so we can do pretty much what we want. Yeah. We're a very live band.
And for fans, it's great because we can feel special when you do
That's
something
right,
like
yeah.
this.
It's good when the country has its own special song, though.
Yes, we have one, Red Star Falling.
Red Star Falling, we like Red Star Falling. I mean, I wrote that one.
Yeah, it's like him.
You know, we don't get people chanting that, though.
No.
We get people chanting Broken Heroes. But it's fair enough, you know, I understand the sentiment. That's right, yeah.
Why
Because the people forgot to advertise, and it was Saxon and U.D.O. It was a good tour, and some other American band on first, and we turned up in Texas, I think it was Temple, Texas, which is quite close to Waco, Texas, which is it's a strange place anyway. So yeah, they forgot to advertise. Probably too much weed, I think.
Did you play a
Just
concert?
forgot about it.
Did you play a concert?
Yeah, we played, yeah. Yeah, we played.
Just for U.D.O.
Well, U.D.O did like 30 minutes and we did 40 minutes. And yeah, we were in the audience for U.D.O and then U.D.O was in the audience. It's good fun.
So it was like rehearsal?
Pardon?
It was like rehearsal?
A little bit. We were doing like request songs. I think we did a whole lot of Rosie as well. It was good fun. Yeah. They didn't pay us anyway. It's done very well, Battering Ram. We're still touring on Battering Ram. We come to Poland in, I think it's November. Maybe they can't announce it till after the show.
Wow.
Probably yes.
I didn't know.
You know. But I can show you now, can't I? Just wait a minute. Just talk amongst yourselves. I think, yeah, Battering Ram's a great album. I think it's the next album after Sacrifice, so I think it works really well.
Yeah.
It has the power of Sacrifice. Maybe it is a bit heavier because there aren't as many rock and roll songs on Battering Ram as there are. I like the album. The next album could be totally different. Yeah, we've already started writing. Medians and Nigel have had a session going through ideas, and yeah.
Maybe live album?
Pardon?
Live album?
No, there's a live DVD coming out
Come on.
soon. We shot it with Motorhead in Munich before Christmas, so that will be coming out. I think that one's called "Let Me Feel Your Power." You know, so it's not a bad title. Well, we start recording the drums in September, fingers crossed, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll probably carry on in January. So hopefully we'll be finished by February, because we go to America in February.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it should be out in August next year, maybe. If not, it will be out in sort of November. When you start, when you're sort of in your first band, I just think you want to, I don't think things have changed. I think you want to be signed, you want to get a record contract, that's the big thing. Still the big thing for bands, I think. And then you have a chance of moving on to the next stage, of making an album, and then move on to the next stage of people actually buying it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite, it's a bit of a lottery,
Yeah.
you know.
Especially these days, when there
But
are.
I suppose we were quite lucky in some ways because our first album was a bit of a mishmash of styles, and it sold okay. But the record company said the next album is your last album, so you have to write a good album.
Mm-hmm.
So we went off and did our thing and came back with Wheels of Steel. So,
It was kind of pressure.
pardon?
It was a kind of pressure.
I think it focused our mind. I think when you first get signed, you're a little bit euphoric and you tend to think everything's great, you know.
Yeah.
The saying in England is through rose-tinged glasses, so everything looks rosy. But in actual fact, it's not, you know. People have to buy your music or nowadays download your music.
Yeah.
If enough people download the music, then you have fame. You might not have the money, but you have fame. So it's you know, you can be famous but not rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Sometimes
can be
even
rich and not famous. You know.
Yeah.
So it's a very strange thing. Rock and roll generally. We don't spend a lot of time together, I must say. We're together on the road, but we don't. I mean, having said that, he's been over at my house for a few weeks just recently, writing stuff. So, yeah, we don't see a lot of each other when we're not touring, really, because we don't have to, and we all have families and
yeah, you have
different
different
things
things to
going
do.
on, really. So, you know, you have two lives: the rock and roll life, and then the private life. And that's how it
yeah.
works, you know. It's hard for children to do that. I mean, they do miss me a lot, and obviously I miss that. So, but they've grown up with that life, you know. So, my daughter's 22, so it's her birthday yesterday. She misses me quite a lot at the moment. But yeah, I think you know, it's you know, we have to do our job, and it's the only thing we know how to do. I think it connects people that are into, yeah, I think it connects people, definitely. We have a wide audience of, you know, people from the 80s who are still there, their families, people from the 90s, you know, young fans that are getting into all the denim and leather thing, you know, and just people that, you know, are just into great rock music. I think our music transcends, you know, barriers. I don't think we have a lot of songs that are not really metal, and we have a lot of songs that are very metal. Yeah. So we have different styles in our music, and we always have that. So I suppose we pull a bit of a different crowd, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and this is No Excuse. A lot of girls like that album, so a lot of people come see us for the off chance that we might play Rock and Roll Gypsies or something like that, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's I think as the band stays together longer, if you can stay quite fit and active and you look all right, then I think, yeah, you're going to get old fans and newer fans as well. I think if you just stand there, you know, then I don't think really you're going to connect with a younger audience. I don't take care of my voice. No, I don't do anything with my voice. I don't drink spirits, you know, like vodka and things like that, because it's bad for your throat. And I don't drink beer.
You like a wine, yes?
I drink red wine if I'm going to drink. I sometimes drink rum. Sometimes if I want to get shit-faced really quickly. But generally I don't do any of that. And if I'm at home, you know, I'll go biking a lot. Sometimes 20 miles, twice a day sometimes. So it depends what I feel like. Yeah. But on Monday I'll be biking. Definitely.
Peter is running.
Yeah, alright.
I used to run, but my foot has been hurt. I jumped off stage in America, off the riser, and hurt my foot last year. So I have cortisone injection, steroids in my foot. So I can't really run, but biking's okay because there's no impact.
No pressure.
No pressure.
So biking's okay. I like biking anyway, it's faster. I think Denim and Leather was a really, really important album because it's the first time really a band had sung about an audience, if you know what I mean. And it's a very sort of naive type song, but it connected with a huge generation of
Yeah, it's
people.
classic, you know.
And you know, we still meet people in America, you know, bands in America like who you wouldn't even think would be Saxon fans, and they're like, man, Denim and Leather, man. Started playing this, you know, like Pantera and all these sort of bands, and, you know, Metallica and you know, some of the English bands as well, you know. But yeah, I think that was a very pinnacle album for the new wave of British heavy metal. Pretty much like you know, the first Maiden album with Bruce was a very pinnacle album for you know, Number of the Beast. That was, yeah, it was a great album for them. Yeah. That was good fun, actually, really good fun.
Because you played Saxon and Motorhead songs, yeah?
Yeah, we played 3 songs that Lemmy sort of influenced us to write a bit, and yeah, it was a nice evening. We should have rehearsed, but we didn't get time because it was TV film thing. So it was a bit crazy, the Motorhead songs. I tried to put the 4th verse in there, suspect that's all. Since 1979. The first tour we did was with Motorhead. That was the very first tour we ever did of, like, you know, Saxon. First album. Yeah. I'd have to choose Leather.